Could this speck of dust start by telling me their name? You find yourself standing in the astronomy tower of one professional Percival Pointer. So we went up to Flora's tower, and Freya was laying on her back right in the middle of the room. Now at this point, this is new. Fifi Fellow, microbiologist, inventor, innovator. We performed a test and found out it was in fact blood. Name, Fitz Fellow, age 24, profession, cryptobotanist. Interesting. That's an interesting term I've never seen before. Also, damn, he's dating up. Nothing wrong with dating someone 3 years older. I had to think about that for a second. I'm just teasing him. Usually in games they make like the woman younger. It's nice seeing when a guy is the younger one in the relationship. Likes soil, dislikes electric lights. Hang on. Cryptobotanist? I thought he was just the gardener. That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate. Do you and Fitz not see eye to eye? I thought it would be eye to eye. Fifi? We do not. Well, I wouldn't have thought so. Well over 6 foot, and you're just barely 5. So what's your problem with him? Exactly 1 week ago, I witnessed him sneaking up to Pointer Tower. He was making every effort to avoid detection. So? He was also carrying a knife. Interesting. Name, Poppy Pointer. Age, 19. Profession? Oh, apparently Poppy has defaced my notes. Under profession, I had of course originally written pianist. But, she instead has crossed that out and written Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. That's funny. That's very silly. Jesus Christ, having to go through all this information. What's your opinion of Tangle Tower? It's impressive. Elaborate gardens, unique architecture. Must be worth a fortune. Why do you ask, Fifi? I am the heir of Fellow family and Remington family. This makes me sole beneficiary of Tangle Tower. That's quite the inheritance. They can't make you do anything, Fifi. If you don't want that house, just tell them. Or just sell it, who cares? You sound like her. Oh, that we sound like Freya. Damn. I require facts. What do you know? Well, we know Freya was stabbed with a knife. And then, correction, she was stabbed with something. There was no knife found at the crime scene. Apart from the one in the painting. Which is a mere abstract representation. Does not count. Nobody has ever been stabbed by the concept of a knife. That is a fair assumption. This belongs to Poppy. In fact, she owns a number of cassette tapes. What happened to it, though? It has been left underwater for an extended period of time. Right, but why? I do not know why. The statue itself does not interest me, but I do wish to know about these symbols on the harp. Have you deciphered their meaning yet? We're working on it. We are? Curious. Fifi, did you test the red paint in this pot? Yes, I did. I discovered it too was blood, not paint. A whole pot full of blood? Not the whole pot. It was only partially full. Yeah, but still, doesn't that freak you out? No. In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring. The red paint on the brush is not paint. It is blood. Same for the palette. So Freya added blood to the painting itself? Or blood got on the brush and the palette some other way?
I do not know the answer.
Freya is not normally... Oh my god, not... That's not... Freya is normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness. But this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young. I think she was being kind.
Why is that kind? Anyways, I am far more interested in what Flora was holding. I performed a test on the red paint myself, and I discovered that it was in fact not paint, but blood.
What made you want to test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I noticed that the color was slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly viscous.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of course. The gramophone belongs to Poppy. But I believe she gave it to my mother, and my mother often loaned it to Freya. Or maybe it's the other way around.
When did it get cracked?
I cannot pinpoint it exactly. All I know is that it must have happened sometime in the last 2 days.
Interesting. Is she laughing? Oh, the cassette tape. Interesting.
That belongs to my mother. I think she must be fond of eggs. There are a number of egg-shaped carvings to be found in the garden and in the grand hall.
Yeah, what's the deal with all the eggs?
Some people just like eggs.
I think eggs are delicious.
This belongs to Professor Pointer, does it not?
No, I don't think so.
Who else would own such a pointless little telescope?
It's a telescope.
Ah, yes, it's a telescopic lens. It can only be used for looking at things that are far away.
Interesting. Hawksaw says she looks at look at small things like hair particles and dust. But Fifi is saying it's for long distances. That is a discrepancy, and I don't know who to believe.
The fruit here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them completely pointless unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as precious stone.
It's not edible?
Depends.
On what?
On the structural integrity of your teeth.
Why did Poppy... Oh, wait.
Why did Poppy leave shards of glass all over the statue?
What makes you think it was Poppy?
The statue lives in the music room. Who else would it be? I'm scared of birds.
Why?
It is an irrational fear. I have no suitable explanation.
That is me with bugs.
Oh. It is a flower. It reminds me of something, but I cannot say what.
Yeah, it reminds me of fucking Penelope. Does it mean something else and I'm just too pure to understand? Maybe.
Who is this her? To whom does the message refer?
Well, I don't know exactly.
Then how can I meaningfully evaluate this object? Next. That's an item from Poppy's childhood. Her earliest piano lessons hold some special significance for her.
What is that?
No idea. She's never graced me with the details, and I'm not forthcoming enough to ask.
Two are friends, right?
We are, yes.
But
it is clear to me that Poppy has become tired of my company.
Is it anything to do with Freya?
Oh no. The changes in Poppy's mood have nothing to do with Freya. Her concern simply lies elsewhere.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that twice. I'm too scared to click the X. I don't know if it means I exit the conversation entirely or just that section of dialogue. Who is that in the photo?
I'm quite sure I have no idea.
Do you know who's reading this book?
It belongs to my mother.
And she left it at the library? No, my mother's not been to the library for some time. Interesting. Yeah, I want to explore on my own. Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. You. Oh, Fifi's room. I guess that's suitable. Let's investigate. I want to see the teddy bear. A new suspect! I don't think you can get out of being questioned just because you're a bear. I'm innocent, I promise. Save it for the judge. I just imagine, like, Sally, like, playing with its arms. I'm innocent! I don't know what that drink is, but I'm 99%... But I'm sure it's 99% sugar. I'd read you the ingredients, but there's nothing written on the can. That's even worse. What's that big book on the desk? Looks like something Fifi's been writing. Is it a clue? I hope not. Just a bunch of notes about her microbiology experiments. That's a magnifying glass. A big one. How come you don't have one of those? Why? Because I'm a detective. Should I start smoking a pipe too? You couldn't pull off a pipe. Pretty ornate window. The great view of the lake. We're supposed to be looking for clues, not assessing the real estate value. And over here, you'll see the owners use bed sheets of paper to block out all that unnecessary natural light. A simple trick, but it can really transform the space. Homemade posters. This one's about... Oh my god, the amount of new words I'm learning today. Pythagoras' theorem. Or was it Pythagoras? I don't know, I don't have the word in front of me anymore. I've not heard of that band. Are they any good? Looks like a microscope, a big one. Can I touch it? Oh, great. I'm not sure I'm not sure this is a microscope. I can already tell what I probably need to do because I noticed the key on the bottom here. Okay. That one definitely goes on you. Because you're really teeny tiny. Oh, great. When they go together, they like double in size. That's not good. Okay. That. Yeah. Hell yeah, I am so smart. Nancy Drew trained me so well. Oh, that was it. I'm gonna keep that in full. You guys can see how fucking smart I am and how quick I am at solving puzzles. There's two sides. I'm either too dumb and I don't get it, or I get it instantly. There's no in between. Sounds like it was unlocked. Yeah, and it was built on top of a little metal box. There's a book in here. A well-used book resembling a diary. It's locked with some strange metal device. Okay, so we probably have to ask Fifi to unlock it. Maybe? Can we solve it ourselves? No. Okay. Boxes of stuff. It's a whole lot of books. It's a whole lot of books. Crystal chandeliers, extra fancy. I don't know. They just seem old-fashioned to me. Plus, they're kind of dusty. Fifi's got something pinned up here. What is all this? Look at the drawing she made of fucking Sally. Interesting, she has her notes again. Why are the lines crossed between... Oh, is she trying to detect who was with who that day? Arrows connecting all the different suspects. They're not labeled, though. Yeah, they're completely meaningless. Looks like Fitz. Looks like looks like Professor Pointer. It's a drawing of Penny. Could be Fiora. I keep saying a different name every time. I said Fiora this time. Could be Flora. That's Poppy. It's actually a pretty good drawing. Is that supposed to be me? Why do I look so angry? It's just the face you make when you're thinking. It does make you wonder, though. When did Fifi draw all this? Who's that? Not sure. Yeah, because we haven't met Felix yet. It's Detective Hawkshaw. That's you, Sally. What? I do not look like that. Do I? Yes, she does. Did you notice who isn't on here? Freya. Mm-hmm. And Fifi herself. Well, maybe she's trying to figure out who did it, and she thinks she didn't do it. But we know she did it. No, we actually don't know if she did it or not. Alright, next room. Freya's room. A little glass box. I think it's a vivarium. Come again? See the leaves and twigs in here? Might have been for keeping insects. Oh, we're in the victim's room. I probably read her name, but I didn't fully process. Do you think this was always supposed to be a bedroom? I don't know, it's kind of a weird shape. No windows either. Yeah, it's kind of sad that they kind of put her in this, like, basement-looking area. I know it's not a basement, because we're, like, on the second floor. Well, third floor, technically. Or was it the second? I wasn't paying attention. She is on the second floor. I was thinking, like, this. She is on the second floor. But it looks like a basement. It looks like they shoved her in a storage room. Drawings taped up on the walls. What's the one on the left? Looks like two people standing together in a garden. One of them is holding a red rose. Hold up, wait. A drawing of Poppy and Fitz standing in the garden. Fitz is holding a red rose. A drawing of Fifi. A drawing of Detective Hawkshaw. Were they having an affair? Gasp. I see why Penelope was getting a little pissed. I'd be pissed too. If that's what we're seeing anyway. She drew them really well. Why did... Huh. I just think it's strange that this looks like a different art style than the other two. That might just be me overthinking. It could just be different artists on the team making it. I will make it as that for now. That painting. It's really something. Why would you want it looming over your bed like that? Maybe Freya just enjoyed the atmosphere it creates. The atmosphere of chaos and oppression? Hang on. There's a smaller version down on the floor. It's a photograph. Small photograph of Freya's abstract painting. A piece of adhesive tape is stuck onto it. Lines have been drawn in black ink around the edges. Interesting. Some kind of mountain. That's how I view it. Plant. Freya's plants. They must not need sunlight. Brushes, pencils, they're clean, but they look pretty well used. Yeah, just like my drawing shit. It's a fish, I think? Looks more like a whale. Fine, it's a whale. Also could be a shark. Painting supplies. Freya's bear. Looks pretty depressed. He's had a rough couple of days. No. Just little trinkets. Let's leave them alone. There's no natural light in here at all. I like it. Not the kind of lamp I'd choose for my room, but fair enough. It's cool. It's like an old mining equipment or something. Did Freya paint those animals on the ceiling? They're kind of simplistic. Maybe she painted them when she was younger? A pillow with a paw print pattern. It's a cushion. Yeah, but that doesn't... Yeah, but that doesn't... Ulteriorate? Sometimes my words get confused. That's weird. Why'd you find the drawers? Nothing. They're completely empty. Interesting. Alright. You. Oh, that's sad. Why is Fitz's bedroom so fucking empty? Oh, wow. What? It's a big empty space. Empty glass and an empty plate. Looking at this makes me want to cry. Why? I don't know. It's a little handmade card, someone drawn a heart on the front. It says inside, to Fitz from PP. So either that's Penelope Pointer, or it could be Poppy Pointer. Or it could be Percival. Who knows? Maybe Percival sent it to him. But I'm gonna assume it's his fiancée, but after seeing him in the garden with another woman, I don't know. That poor plant. It looks pretty healthy to me. Healthy, but sad. I think it would rather be outside. Doesn't look soft. Hello. It's not hidden very well, is it? Doesn't need to be. It's locked. Oh, puzzle. It's a combination lock, sort of. I don't need you, hint. I can figure it out myself. I'm assuming I need to make patterns of the leaves with the thing. So that's a combination. But for which one? Okay, that one doesn't even have it. Closest it's resembling is this one. So let's keep that one on there. I'm assuming... Okay. That one's exactly it. Let's try this. I am so smart. My hamster is full of energy. I can't believe I'm already on it. Okay, let's have you on the bottom. Have I done you on the bottom yet? I already made that one. You on the here? There we go. Perfect. I am so proud of myself. Anything in there? Yeah, it's wrapped in a cloth. Hold on. Huh, that's kind of ominous. Ornate trowel. A gardening trowel with the decorative pattern. Has a decorative pattern engraved onto it. The letters on either side of the heart. PP, love, FF. Maybe that's the knife she saw? Is that what it is? We'll wait till we talk to her to find out. There's someone outside the window. Something outside the window. It's probably just a rock. You sure? It's locked, but it leads outside. I thought we were halfway up the tower. We are. What's that thing by the handle? Ah, the other half. Okay, so that one's like a zigzag. I don't remember how the sun was. So let's go back. I'm gonna do this puzzle before I forget. Yeah, get over there. Get your asses over. If I don't see you there in 5 minutes... Oh, you're there. Okay. Let's go and look closer. It was a zigzag this way. That one's like a little stick man. Something happened. That must be it. And the door's still locked. I feel like we made some sort of progress. Yeah, because we have to do the other half of the door. Interesting that such cooperation needs to be done to open it. I guess if you've already knew the code, it wouldn't be that bad, but... Ta-da! It made a noise! I guess that was right. Finally, it's open. Whatever's on the other side, better be worth it. Rooftop garden. That's one big dragonfly. Or a very small dragon. Giant stone frog? Love it. He's got his tongue out like he's catching snowflakes. Except those aren't snowflakes, they're feathers. The feathers were mostly found resting on the tongue of the large stone frog. A lot of birds and eggs. There's something about those petals we found in Penny's room. Something suspicious. Let's ask her. Later. Later, I'm looking. I want to do things on my own terms. A little water feature. It's making me sleepy. Wonder how it's hooked up. Little pond. Looks really deep for some reason. Are those metal bars around the edges too? Oh yeah. What do you suppose they're for? Nothing anymore. Look like somebody broke them and they've never bothered to fix it. Oh, good, a bridge. Glad to know there's a way to cross the tiny, tiny pond. Not all bridges are about getting across stuff. I mean, that's kind of what they're built for. More egg statues. I don't get it. Why eggs? Well, they either have some special significance or the sculptor was just really lazy. What do you mean? An egg has got to be the easiest shape to make. Yeah, it's kind of like a lopsided circle. A little oval. It's a rose bush growing in the little patch of bluish soil. Yeah, because he's cheating. Apart from a couple of those petals on one side, that whole thing looks very well cared for. The roses are bright red too. Aren't roses normally that color? Exactly. Stone pillars, or what's left of them. Trees on a roof in a garden. Yeah, a garden on a roof. It's another little statue doing a really bad job of hiding in the bushes. He's playing a lute this time. He's also wearing headphones. Well, they're not a part of the statue. And they're not headphones. They're earmuffs. A slightly withered statue of a strange creature holding a lute. A part of the earmuffs have been placed on the head of the statue. A pair, not a part. I'm stupid. Alright. It's door to Poppy's room. So only Poppy and Fitz can get into the garden. I guess so. I think that's all. Alright, last room to discover. And we can hopefully talk to Felix in here. Oh, you look depressed. I guess he did lose, like, what, his niece? Well, hand-painted statues. How can you tell it's hand-painted? Well, the paint's right here on the desk. And I mean, no offense, but you can just tell. Oh? The paints look similar to the ones Freya has, I think? Maybe? I'll have to look. A wooden carving of a man holding a sword. The model has been hand-painted, but the paint is not skillfully applied. Yellow, blue, black, and white paints are found nearby. Yeah, because you have the mountain ones. Wait, no, I want to keep looking. Let me keep looking. Yeah, because you have the mountain. And they're kind of greenish clear. But his aren't cracked. That has to be something. And the fact that he doesn't have red and it's painted red. So it would have had to have been his at some point. Nice. It's a real treasure chest. How do you know there's treasure in here? Why else would it be locked? Plus there's a treasure map hanging directly above it. Oh. What's the deal with that painting on the front? Not sure. Should check that treasure map too. Oh. Oh, fun. Okay, brain working. Obviously we have to guess the location. But the location of the X mark on this box? Because you have the sea dragons, you have the birds, you have the mountains, and the trees. Trees that are just floating in water, by the way. So we're standing on AX. And on our... That one seems likely. Kind of. Come on, Jess. You do layout all the time. You should figure this out. Obviously, one that has the dragon directly on its left is a good way to start. The only ones I see are this one and this one. Because, like, this one, helps that there's only 3. I mean, it could be this one, but there's no birds. Oh, this one? You see it? The island, the mountain, the hydra, the bird, the tree. Looks about to be the direct distance. Okay. We're standing on H6. H6. Okay, and we're facing never eat slimy worms. We're facing west. That's done it. Neat. What's in the box? More wooden models. These ones are a little different to the ones on the desk. So that's Flora, Freya, a chicken, and a dude. Model resembling a child with green hair, a model resembling a woman with gray hair, a model resembling a red and white bird, a model representing a broad-shouldered man. The wooden models have been hand-painted, and the paint is not skillfully applied. Red pot of paint and a brush are laying nearby, and the brush has some dried paint on it. Yeah, and that's Freya's because it has the little wave. It's not cracked. So how did that happen?